Hey, good morning, everybody. It's John Kurozawa. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Yeah, I decided to not do one in the car this morning. Actually, get back into the house. I am working on actually creating a little studio setting here at home. I'll explain why in just a little bit, but thank you very much for joining in. I know I missed 11.3 yesterday afternoon just with the running around with the kids and everything. Didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped it would, so we've adjusted. This is now 12.1 of one of what will be two this morning, or two today, just to get us caught up on the 75-day challenge. Thank you very much for jumping in. It's been fun doing this. It's been a little bit of a challenge, obviously, with scheduling and obviously coming up with ideas for each and every day because I don't have them all written out. I don't have all 75 put out and together. I'm still working on that. So we'll give it a minute here, let a few more people jump in, let a couple of my regulars get an opportunity to hop in here. Curious to see if the notifications actually are going out. I know a few people that I follow that have many more followers than I do are having problems with notifications going out. So we'll give this just a couple of minutes. Let me just do a quick introduction of myself to any new people who are here. My name is John Kurozawa. I'm a Periscope broadcaster. I'm a former radio broadcaster here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm using Periscope just to kind of share my knowledge, my inspirations with the people. And the 75-day challenge is basically just that. It's 75 days. Good morning, Walter. 75 days of me sharing inspirations that I have found that not only am I trying to encourage you, but I'm also trying to do these things myself. So I hope you enjoyed these. I hope they're beneficial to you. Thank you for the hearts. Greatly appreciate that. Walter, where are you checking in from? I see an MN at the back of yours. Are you in Minnesota? Or are you Walter the Black Man? Always curious where people are checking in from too. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I love having more people joining in here. Thank you very much for checking in this morning. Is it Medin? I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Medin. Good morning. Well, let me go ahead and jump into it because people can check into the replay. They can jump in here late if they want to, too. We are on day 12.1. It's technically day 13, but I'm a little bit behind because of the weekend again. You don't understand me. Okay. Am I speaking a different language? I would certainly hope you can understand me. Okay, day 12.1. Russia. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian, Walter, and Periscope doesn't have a way to translate, so hopefully you can understand what I'm saying enough. Day 12.1 is be thankful for everything, and this is a difficult one because I know this is something I learned about 6 months ago. You're teaching English. That's fantastic to hear. It's very easy for us to be thankful when things are going well. If things are going good in your job, if you're doing well financially, if you're doing great with your relationship, if you're being successful, it's very easy for us to be thankful. But when things start going wrong, when you start having problems, if you lose your job, if you're having financial problems, if you're having relationship issues, God forbid you're having health issues. I know somebody right now that is going through, his wife has been diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer and given 6 months to live. But he is so thankful, and she is still praying and thankful for everything that they have. When you're in those tough situations, it's very difficult to be thankful. But we need to be thankful for everything that we are placed into and every situation we are in, because when the bad things are happening, that is preparing us for something good. That is preparing us for a chance to learn and better ourselves. I'm learning that day by day here. I've shared the story before. I'll share it real quick now. I was laid off from my last job almost 6 months ago. It's almost 6 months to the day. It'll be 6 months on Friday that I was laid off from my job. I've been lucky enough to have a couple of, yes, going to be talking about family life, going to be talking about encouraging people, Walter. It's been a difficult go for us these last 6 months. And I know quite a few people that are going through the same thing. But I am thankful every day for this opportunity because, one, if I was not out of work, I would not be periscoping. I would not have learned about Periscope. I wouldn't be having the time to be able to dedicate this. I wouldn't have the time to be doing volunteer work that I'm doing or some of the side jobs that I'm doing. yes, I want to be working a full-time job somewhere, but I'm appreciative of all the opportunities I have to do other things. It is difficult, when you're wondering where money is going to be coming from to pay the next bill, but I'm thankful that we still have a house, we have cars, we have our health, we have food to eat, clothes on our backs. We never go without. Every day is a blessing for us, no matter what's going on. Every day that I wake up, I'm able to, see the sunrise and breathe the air and walk around. That is a blessing, and I am thankful for that no matter what is going on. So, no matter what is going on in your life, you still need to be thankful. And I know, again, that's one of those situations, if you are, if you have a terminal disease, how on earth are you supposed to be thankful? Well, you have to self-reflect, take a look inside, and figure out, okay, let's put away the bad, as difficult as it may be. We have to look at, and I need to kill my notifications here. Sorry about that. Let me just do this real quick, folks. Always forget to do that before I start a broadcast. Each situation for every person is different. And just with everything I say here, everything I talk about in the 75-day challenge, everybody's situation is different. We're all in different circumstances. Just like we all have unique fingerprints, and thumbprints, each of our situations is unique. Even though, there are millions of people in the United States that are out of work. There are millions of fathers with multiple kids that are out of work. I have similar things going on with certain people, but my situation is completely unique, and your situation is unique as well. And in each of those, you need to take a look back, and there's got to be at least one good thing going on in your life. No matter how bad things are, you have to find at least the one good thing to focus on and be thankful for that. Because that right there is the seed. That is the seed that will grow into greater happiness, greater success in your life, and just greater fulfillment of everything. So that's day 12.1. That is being thankful. I know this is kind of a short one, keeping it short. Thank you very much, Walter. Greatly appreciate that. Walter, if you're not following me, please give me a follow. I do these scopes at least once a day with the 75-day challenge. I'm actually working on some other things. I do some fun scopes as well throughout the day, depending on time. As soon as I'm done with this one, I'm actually going to be jumping back in a couple of minutes because I've got a couple of things I want to announce. I want to keep them separate from this. If people want to watch the 75-day challenge and not worry about the other things, thank you very much for the hearts. If you're not following me, swipe up, swipe right, swipe left, click on my profile, hit follow. If you have not shared this, please do. I really would hope that everybody would, anybody that jumps in here would share this with their viewers. Again, I don't get paid to do this. I don't make anything off of it. It's my opportunity for me to be able to share my life, my inspirations, hopefully some wise words. Walter, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. That is fantastic. It is great connecting with people from not just here in the United States, but all the way in Russia. That's what I love about Periscope, is being able to connect with people all around the world. Walter, what time is it where you are? It is 9:35 a.m. on Tuesday morning here in Wisconsin in the United States. What time is it there? Just out of curiosity. Once things get past London. Okay, so you are, wow, you're only 8 hours ahead of me. Okay. I would have thought you would have been a little further. Okay, so it's the end of the workday there. All right, well, thank you again very much for joining in. If you are following me, you will get a notification, hopefully in a few minutes, that I'm back on. Got a couple of other things to talk about. A very cool project I'm actually working on with Periscope, or actually with a group within Periscope, to be able to do. And some other ideas. I just want to have more of a fun chat coming up. But 75-day challenge. Oh, just a reminder from yesterday. Yesterday, in 11.1, the morning one, it was know your strengths and weaknesses, and I wanted everybody to come up with a top 3 and a bottom 3. Your top 3 strengths and your bottom 3, your weaknesses. We will discuss that in 12.2 a little bit later today. Hopefully everybody will jump in, chime in with their top 3 and their bottom 3. What are your strengths, the things you want to focus on, the things you need to continue working on to become great and excellent at, and your 3 biggest weaknesses, the things that you want to step away from, ignore while you're working on your strengths. And just to recap, 11.2 yesterday was forgiveness. Forgiving so you can also be forgiven. Okay, there are things in our lives that we all need to forgive, no matter what it is, but that we also need to be forgiven for. So please share this with your friends. Throw some hearts out there. Can't wait to talk to you again. I will be back in just a couple of minutes with a different scope. Oh, Chad, you're going to have to watch the replay. You're going to have to watch the replay because I'm just getting ready to jump out of here. But I will be back on in just a couple of minutes. I have to come up with a very creative title here for the next scope. But Chad, definitely make sure you watch the replay of this one. I think you're going to like it. Okay? And I'll be back on in a couple of minutes. And we need to get Greg in here. We need to find out what's going on with Greg and get him in. Thank you very much for the hearts. I got to take a look at my heart count too. Actually, I just got on board with an analytics program here, if I can find it. I don't know what happened to it. I had an email for it where I can start tracking things. So, all right, I will be back in a couple of minutes with a new scope, folks. Go on.